Hello, welcome to Monster Plays Through Europa Universalis for Denmark. Welcome back. In the last episode we had what I called the Terrible War, where I more or less got my bottom kicked up and down the map by a bunch of little tiny countries. But we're going to do better from that. I want to thank Charlie Bit Games for his comments. Very much appreciated. As I said in previous versions, I've played this game before, but I'm still learning, so the commentary is extremely helpful. When we left, I'd pieced out, and really I think what I need to do is get Holstien back, or not get it back, but make it part of my country, completely do the annexation. Got to get a few points up to be able to do that. And let's see what else we got going on. Yes, I am the papal controller. I can't believe that any more than you can. So we would really like to kind of keep control of the papacy. So let's see what we can do there. Increase some points into another one of the future cardinals. We'll split points into here. Interesting stuff in this game, all the options you have to play all of these aspects of Europe during this time period really makes it interesting. Something I really like about the game. I get a free military leader. I think I said it in the last video that I was worried it was going to cost me something, and Charlie Bit Games indicated that no, free military leaders don't cost you anything. I'm thinking of an admiral to put onto my ships. Not the best admiral, would appear by his stats. He can barely row a boat, but he will do. So we will also take care of that. And we need to take our ship to a port. So we will do that. And when he gets into port, we will of course put our admiral in there. Let's see if we have any interesting missions. Manpower reserves need to recover. Yeah, no kidding. They're pretty bad. I think I am going to take that. What do I got to get them up to? 90%. So let's take that. As I know we got to recover them. Seems pretty obvious. I'm debating ideas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a national idea in this video. Charlie Bit Games had the idea that maybe I should go with naval ideas because of the country. There's some really cool things to help get the income up. I'd mentioned maybe economic ideas. Now I'm thinking maybe offensive ideas, possibly something to help the military. I don't know, I'm debating between now naval ideas, offensive ideas, maybe quality ideas. Wouldn't mind any feedback, but I might pick it myself. Trade 3.37. I think we're going to have to let a little bit of time go, and finally we are losing 0.37 per month. But that's really because our army maintenance is up pretty high. We want to be able to recover troops as much as possible. So let's get rocking and rolling here, boys and girls, and start the clock. And of course, see what happens. We now have a free diplomat. Got somebody in Sweden. I am thinking of Poland. Thinking of taking a look at improving relations in Poland. I think having them as an ally would be a good thing. I think they're a good counterbalance. Oh, I'm going to have to reallocate some points here, but I think they're a good counterbalance to the HRE. So let's see if we can get an alliance with them. Offer an alliance. Bingo, bango, boombo. There we go. Dynastic, royal marriage. I think that would probably be a smart thing as well. So I'm going to go with a royal marriage. I think we just got to wait a couple days here. It's 5 days, just until the 15th of January, so we'll just let that rock and roll. See if our ship's now in harbor. Oh, where are you? What are you doing? Get into harbor. He's in harbor. Put this admiral on him. What are you doing? Get into port. There we are. No, he's just going around in a great big circle. you going around in a big circle? Just trying to confuse me? Probably because I have them on patrol. Things that you should think about. If your ship's on patrol, there's not much you can do. Okay, there we go. Now we can add a leader to him. Put the admiral in there. And then we'll put him back on patrol. Back on protect trade. And into... where can we send him that'll do something for us? Into Baltic Sea. This will increase our income. I'm just going to pause this. So these are interesting decisions. So here we have influenza, and I've seen this one before. I'm never really sure what's the best to pick. So do you quarantine the port? So basically this kills your trade power, goods produced, local tax modifier, manpower modifier, but only for a year, or do we not care? We lose admin points, but we don't get the bad impact. I think we quarantine the port. It's only Gotland. Unfortunately, I just think it's the best thing to do. Wouldn't mind some comments to say, hey, that makes sense, or no, you're completely up to lunch. Just to kind of get a feel for whether or not a decision like that is the right thing to do. So we're going to get time rolling again. So we got Poland here. We got the royal marriage with them on the alliance with them on the last go. We'll get a royal marriage with them. Yes, they'll take that. So now they absolutely love us. We're best friends, holding hands as we walk down the street. And as they are a real power, if anything happens to us, now I've got my best friend to jump in. We need to pick another ally, I believe. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Oh no, we got 3 rivals. Teutonic Order, no, Poland. I will go to us. See who our rivals are. Click, view our country. Yeah, right now we got the Teutonic Order. Let's see who else we can rival. England and Novgorod. I don't really want to rival either, but I know I'm going to lose points by not doing it, so it looks like Novgorod is probably the best choice here. Sooner or later they're going to want to attack Sweden anyway. Rival of rival, I got Poland as an ally. If they attack me, at least I'd have Poland coming in. I'm also 1 relationship over my max. Sweden, Norway, Holstien, Poland. We'll deal with that. I'm not too concerned. It's costing me 1 power point. Basically, once we annex Holstein, it'll bring the number back down to the 4 that I need. So I did know that was going to happen, but I felt like I needed a counterbalance in here somehow. So now we got a free, another free guy here. So let's take a look around. Who might make sense for us to send him to sea? We got Sweden, Norway. There's not a lot we can do with. Maybe Lithuania. Let's work on Lithuania. I know they're in a personal union with Poland that I've seen in the past, but let's just improve relations here. Get them up a little bit. Alright, so we're recovering, gaining 141 per month. We still need to get our army back up to full, which is about 1,000 away, so 5 months, and then we'll rebuild our army completely. Losing money here, really not happy about that. Let's see if there's something that we can do about that. I don't know if there are. This is one of the reasons I really want to get Holstein under us and to get really close. Because having these extra provinces is going to help with money. It's going to help with a lot of stuff that I find Denmark gets challenged with early in the game. So we are up to 88. We got a new heir, a 222. Oh, thrill. A 222. That's just terrific. I'll put him in charge of an army and pray he gets killed, I suppose. Holstein is up to 190, so we can start annexing him, I believe, once we'll stop improving relations. And then we'll annex as quickly as we can. Come on home. We'll annex our vassal. And that'll start making us bigger. So, welcome to the new and improved Denmark once we get Holstien in there. And this will be done in probably in about a year and a half. And we had to take another loan. Yes, I am borrowing money left, right, and center. Look at that, negative 115. Costs are due to advisors. I might drop an advisor. And army maintenance. This is really trying to get those troops back up. I'm going to let this run for a little while, even though I'm losing 116. The reason is I want to get that manpower back up. I'm a little concerned about how low it is. If I bring this down, if I modify this down, reinforcements will drop. Not at war. Might just bring this down a little bit just to get 50%. How's that affect my manpower build? 144 per month. Slows it down, but the negative impact of income, you know, this is all about trade-offs. Let's just take a look at trade here. We're getting 348. Right now we're collecting from Lubeck at 1321 and pushing 715 forward. Really don't think I'd be able to improve things right now on this. Oh, we got another fun event. Let's see. We got a minstrel. We can gain a stability. 2 artists and Stojellen. Skill 2. Well, I'm definitely taking the stability. Too hard to say no to stability in this game. I find it is so valuable that you really don't want to run the risk of losing it. So we will keep things moving along. We're slightly over our force limit, which adds 0.40, so I might just reduce a unit to get back underneath my force limit. I got 10 and 5. What are we at? 10 and 5. Maybe just drop an infantry unit. So to do that, we'll do this. We'll do this. When it goes, select the unit. And goodbye to the unit. There we go. So we're back within. That'll save us 0.04. It's not a lot, but it does start adding up after a while. You know, you forget about these type of things, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're looking at your money and going, hey, I'm broke. Hey, what am I going to do? So much fun. Yeah, so right now it's just kind of, you know, corner vassal and, or not corner vassal, but annexing our vassal, 66.6, draining a few points, but I think it's well worth it. Couple truces, we got some troops, I'm feeling not too bad. We got these ships, really there's not a lot you can do with cogs other than transport, and right now we're kind of in a holding pattern. Take a bit of a tour around here. Let's go look at the grand world. Here we go. So you can see Norway, Sweden, Lithuania is huge. We'll see if they form the Commonwealth. Hungary down there, England, France is forming. Really pretty standard at this point. Novigrad's at war with Muscovy. Ooh. You know, you see a war like this and you're wondering if you should declare something. Do they have any allies? Let's take a look at Novigrad. War with Muscovy. Proving our opinion of them. That's interesting. Wonder why they're doing that. Embargoed. It does not look like I haven't got any cores on any provinces up here. Muscovy does, or Novigrad does up here. Sweden. Be interesting to take a province and give it to Sweden. That's an interesting option. We just integrate Holstien. That's very good. Gonna make us a little bit better. So let's go take a look in. I'm just gonna pause this for a second. I know I pause a lot. I find as you're learning this game, you really need to slow it down and kind of take a look. So we got 3 more units. Let's see what our land force limit is, and our land force limit is 17. So we're slightly over. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go down to our 17. We're gonna get rid of one of these units. Select El Kilo, and then we'll send these guys up here, and we'll combine them into the broader army. So we're back in the positive for income. That's nice. Not that getting the 2 extra provinces did that much, but 0.85. So we're now almost making 1 gold per month. We're continuing to gain back some manpower, so that's pretty good. A lot of fleet maintenance. 1.1. I guess it's not that much. Really hard to argue about a number like 1.1 gold. I mean, my goodness. Take a look at Mecklenburg. Not Mecklenburg. Yes, we're protecting Saxe-Lauenburg. Lauenburg. Yeah, no, my pronunciation is so great. Again, can't annex them for 8 more years, so really we'll probably just kind of sit back and let them do what they need to do. Yeah, so we're moving along not badly here. We've got our country bigger. One of the reasons I wanted it bigger, as I mentioned, was we're going to want to annex Norway, and to integrate, we need 2 more provinces, so this 1412. So, you know, Holstein helps get that number up. It's one of the reasons I wanted these provinces beyond getting a little bit of extra money. You know, we need more provinces. Annex Norway, annex Sweden. This is kind of the path to growth that I'm really thinking is going to be a plus for us. Do we have an extra merchant? No, we still got 2, but we got one in Frankfurt. That's interesting. So the Frankfurt merchant is pushing 0.38 forward, and I'm wondering if we'd be better off maybe to send them to the Baltic Sea. I wouldn't mind comments on this. Let's just change transfer trade power. Wouldn't mind comments on how to transfer the power, what might look best, thoughts on what might improve it. I'm thinking moving from Frankfurt to the Baltic Sea is the way to go. Recall, let's just try that, see what happens. Get some time clicking away here. So he'll be back in 11 days. We can move him to the Baltic, and then figure out where we want him to go. And let's take a look. Oh, he's a land one. What am I thinking? Okay, hold on one second. Hamburg, Pomerania, it's Denmark. We have a merchant there. And in the Hansa, we have one in Lübeck. We'll try this one, moving him to the Hansa. Whoops. And I'm still learning a lot about trade. Let me go back to that window. The Baltic Sea, let's send it here and see what happens. Transfer. Send merchant to transfer power. Let's transfer and see what happens. He's en route. 4.24. We'll see if we can increase this from what we were doing at Frankfurt, which I believe was only a slight increase. And of course 2 days, 4.23, come on, bud, oh, end of the month, it's delaying. See what this does. We can get an idea, so I'll talk about that in 1 second. And he's at the Baltic Sea. 4.23. I might have to wait for the end of the month to see if there's a change. See if there's a change. 4.23. Otherwise, we will switch it back. No, 4.35. Yeah, that was an improvement. 4.35 is, I believe, an improvement. So we'll leave that as that. It stands right now. Idea. We can get a national idea. Right now we're saving 2% because we have a neighboring bonus. The cost is $5.50, so we're getting a discount. We are going to take that national idea. Okay, and now we got to make a choice. Which one do we pick? This is the hard part. This is the hard part. Which idea to pick? So, see if we get a free slot there. So I had thought economic ideas. National tax modifier 10%. Build cost less than 20. You know, I like what's in there. Let's just pause this for a second. Yes. National epic. Our subjects have taken to telling tales. The legend's but epic. The legend says, okay, yes, love a good story. I don't like that effect. Your yearly prestige +1, but it's going to cost me money and admin power. Not a big fan of that. Or lose 5 prestige. Oh man, these choices, some of them are not easy to kind of figure out. Prestige is so good. We have a 48 prestige. Gonna go, yes, I love a good story. So, naval ideas. Seamanship, morale of Navy, naval glory, Grand Navy, trade ideas, there we go. So, global trade power 10%, merchants +1, I like that. Trade range +25%, trade efficiency +10%. Yeah, I can see how the trade ideas would help us. We need to build up our fleet. The other way to go is offensive ideas. Land leader shock 1%. I really like the morale ones. And that's another way to go. But I really need money. I think I'm going to go trade ideas. First off, it's diplomatic. I got lots of diplomatic points. It's a good use of them, so let's do that. There we go. Alright, so we got our first idea. We tacked up. You know, life is good. Trade's picked up. We're making a few ducats. Took a bit of land, expanded our world. Overall, I'd say not too bad for making a little bit of progress. We have a free merchant, free diplomat. Sweden's at 200%, so we could probably pretty much recall him. They're probably in love with us now. See this 200%? Oh yeah, we're big fans. Look at that. Yeah, we're their overlord. I find you really got to keep Sweden happy because they like to turn against you. And I don't really want to go to war with them to beat them back to being happy with me. So I will do my best to keep them satisfied. Okay, so time progresses. It is interesting. Novgorod, of course, Muscovy is going to beat the living crap out of Novgorod up here. But I wouldn't mind taking them out also. I wonder if I can get a core. You know what? Let's just show the province. Anyway, I'm going to think about what I want to do. I want to thank everybody who watched. You've heard my ramblings, my conversation, my thoughts. Made a little progress. Would love to know from anybody who thinks, should I attack Novgorod because they're being attacked by Muscovy? Is that a plus? A couple ideas on where to go now, because I clearly got to expand Denmark more so I can second Norway. Should I build ships? I got to get my income up. So many things to do. Really would like opinions. But this is Ronster. I want to say thank you very much for watching my 4th episode, Europa Universalis 4, playing Denmark. Comments, thoughts, notes, anything appreciated. And if you like my video, I'll like you back. Take care. Thanks. Bye.